Hello, friend, and welcome to Inside the Dark. Thank you for joining me.
Brandon, I hate you forever. I hope you never, ever, ever get out of prison.
They were going through a divorce. They were selling their home. And their daughter was just days from graduating from high school. But when Alison Gregory was supposed to pick her mother up from the airport after she flew to Surprise, Arizona to help her and her daughters move out, she never showed. When her mother couldn't reach her, she knew something was terribly wrong, so she called police. When police arrived at her daughter Alison Gregory's home, they said they gained entry and found blood on a wall inside. When they realized her car was also missing from her home, they used license plate readers to try to locate it. And they did, 130 miles away at a campground, with her husband, Brandon Gregory, inside. But Brandon wasn't all they found in Alison's car. They also found Alison's deceased body. After Brandon was arrested, police said he told them he and Alison got into an argument at their home, so he attacked her with a baseball bat. And when he realized he ended her life, he wrapped her in some carpet, loaded her into her car, and drove with her body for hours. Police said they also found an apology letter in her car, written by Brandon, asking for his two daughters to forgive what he had done.
Man in Surprise is behind bars tonight, accused of beating his wife to death with a baseball bat and then driving her body to a different location 130 miles away.
Investigators say that 56-year-old Brandon Gregory later confessed to the brutal crime. 12 News journalist Kyle Simchuk went to the couple's home where the violence began.
Well, yeah, neighbors are still shocked by what happened inside this home just a few days ago. We've seen people dropping off cards and flowers. As you can see, a memorial here set up outside the home. This is for Alison Gregory, and her family was able to confront her accused killer in court. And as you're about to hear, they had very powerful words for the man she was in the process of divorcing.
Allie was more than just my neighbor. She was a friend, a gentle soul, and someone who brought light wherever she went.
A gentle soul lost in a moment of horror. Behind the doors of this surprise home, police say a verbal argument turned deadly. According to court documents, 56-year-old Brandon Gregory confessed to murdering his wife with a baseball bat Wednesday after she returned home from the gym. The couple was finalizing their divorce and selling their home, which was scheduled to close on May 19th. Val Vogel lives next door and has known the couple and their kids for years.
She didn't deserve this. She was almost free from the abuse.
Police say after the murder, Gregory wrapped Alison's body in carpet padding and placed her inside her Subaru, driving it 130 miles north to the Burrow Creek campground near Wickiup off US 93. Alison's mother first alerted police when her daughter failed to pick her up at the airport. When officers went inside the home, they found blood on the wall, according to court documents. Using license plate readers and vehicle tracking technology, they found Alison's car at the campground. Gregory was in the vehicle with her body.
She was kind, loving, and full of life.
Police say Gregory confessed to the murder. During his initial appearance, Alison's sister told the judge they are horrified.
We are left to figure out how to care for a 14-year-old girl and support a 20-year-old daughter through college. We will never be the same.
Her mother had strong words for her son-in-law.
Allison struggled so hard to get away from him, and she was so close to it. And he took her away from us. And please, please, do not ever let him out again. It's horrible. My grandchildren, my children. It's just sickening. Brandon, I hate you forever. I hope you never, ever, ever get out of prison.
Back in Surprise, neighbors say Alison's story must not be forgotten. Now, state prosecutors asked the judge to set bond at $1 million. Instead, he decided to raise it to $2 million. Gregory declined our request for a jailhouse interview today. We're in Surprise. Kyle Simchuk, 12 News.
During accused killer Brandon Gregory's first court appearance, the victim's mother shared her daughter's fight for freedom leading up to her brutal murder.
Alison struggled so hard to get away from him, and she was so close to it. And he took her away from us.
According to court records, Alison and Brandon Gregory were going through a divorce, and they got into a fight on Wednesday afternoon at their home in Surprise. Police say Brandon confessed to beating his wife to death, repeatedly hitting her in the head with a baseball bat.
It's just sickening. And what for? He is such a coward. If he wanted to kill somebody, why didn't he kill himself?
Allison's mother reported her daughter missing after she didn't show up at the airport to pick her up that day. She flew into town to help Alison move out. Prosecutors say the home the couple shared was up for sale and set to close on May 19th.
He's a manipulator, and now he's a murderer.
Court documents reveal grisly details. After the murder, Brandon admitted to wrapping his wife's body in carpet, dragging her into the garage, and stuffing her in the back of her SUV. He then dumped his truck in the parking lot of a nearby business and took an Uber back home. GPS data from Alison's Subaru shows he drove northwest more than 100 miles, throwing away her cell phone and Apple Watch at a gas station in Wickenburg along the way, before ending up at the Burrow Creek campground in Mojave County. That's where police arrested him and discovered Alison's body was in the backseat of the car with him the whole time.
We are left to figure out how to care for a 14-year-old girl and support a 20-year-old daughter through college. We will never be the same.
Police say Brandon Gregory tried to clean up the crime scene before he fled, and he hid the murder weapon in the bushes at the campground. Officers also found an apology letter he wrote to his daughters, where he asked for their forgiveness. Live in studio, Michaela Marshall for Arizona's Family.
Gosh, those poor young women. Michaela, thank you.
Thank you for joining me for this episode of Inside the Dark. Take care, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, where I'll be waiting to take you back inside the dark.